Hey guys. It's waiting. All right, you guys, we got a message coming through from the divine. So while I was shuffling, I got 4 cards coming from my trusted besties. And the overall message is a need for balance. Okay, so in the trusty Dusty's deck, I can't talk. In the trusty Dusty's deck, the messages that came through were lesson, then test, then soulmate. Actually, unrequited love, and then soulmate. So these were the messages that came through: lesson, test, unrequited love, and soulmate. I just pulled these 2 cards. So I got the Full card and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we got a beautiful change of paradigms for some of you guys, because some of you guys are indeed passing this test with this Full card energy. You're having a new beginning. You're finally learning the lesson. You're finally learning why a relationship didn't work out or why you kept attracting the same type of person. So this is super exciting. I'm happy that you guys are here with me tonight. Don't forget to say hello. Hey. I do want to have candid talk, but I'm going to save that for another live. Since this message came through first, I think that I want to talk about this message. Now, the Queen of Cups could represent you, okay? But it is a healed version of yourself. This is, you are healed. You are, now your cup is overfloweth. And it's so interesting because I don't know if I told anyone, if you guys remember the other day, I talked about being at the park and there were so many ravens or crows. I think they were ravens. I'm not sure. I know ravens are fairly large birds. They could have been crows, but there were so many blackbirds. And look at what she has perched on her cup here. It is technically blue from my point of view, but I think it was meant to be a crow. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks blue. So some of you guys could be seeing blue jays, okay, or crows. So that could be a significant sign. Hello, hello. Hey, thanks for joining. So did you pass the test, unrequited love test? Were you able to determine if a relationship was healthy? Was there equal give and take, or was it one-sided? And I think that some of you guys are understanding what it means to love thyself with that Queen of Cups energy. I want to say it's for some of you guys a big fat yes. I think this is time for a celebration. I want you guys to start celebrating all your wins, whether big or small. Yeah, I think that you guys are learning to change your thought patterns surrounding guilt, shame, humiliation from past interactions, for things that you may have been harsh on been hard on yourself about, decisions you made, mistakes you've made. It's time to let those things go. Tapping into your heart space. Yeah. Divine intervention, spirit is saying yes. There was intervention, and it was to help to change your thought process. And there is going to be a divine detour or a delay in regards to a connection with a divine masculine. Now, he could be the one going through this test, or you could be the one kind of figuring out, okay, Who's the right masculine for me? Because I'm sure you guys dated multiple people, but for you guys that have been dealing with the same person, there could be a question about whether this is your person, whether this is the right relationship for you. He may need to be able to take this risk to leave unrequited love, to come and make a love offer to you with the full card, to take a leap of faith. Okay, let's see what this divine masculine's here for. What's the message for the masculine? Yeah, overcoming fear, movement. Yeah, overcoming a huge challenge, and the huge challenge that he needs to overcome is fear. Strong Cancerian energy. So there's this sacred union, okay? Because Cancer, connects to the heart, the emotions. It is feminine. For me, when I think about Cancerian energy, I think about the mother of the zodiacs. I think about nurture, love. So there's a deep emotional connection with someone here. There is an overcoming of some sort. Wow, look at that. Oh my God. There is an overcoming of some sort of difficult test lesson, overcoming an unrequited love. And now you're ready for that actual soulmate that you're meant to be with, whether it be a person that you've been connecting to or you have connected to. They could be the one having to overcome unrequited love, but I feel like both of you guys, I think that at some point it was unrequited for you guys. They may have went on to a different partnership and now they're going through this huge test, this huge lesson in regards to unrequited love, which just means that, there's someone in the partnership that's not reciprocating the love. They're not, engaged. They're not interacting with you the same way. They're not investing in you the same way. Okay, so what is the balance here? Yeah, someone betrayed you. This means that this person had to, the universe is saying this person had to learn, okay, from that betrayal. You had to learn from that betrayal, but we have to look at it from the perspective of being hurt and being the person doing the hurting, okay? If you were hurt, Spirit is saying, understanding that through this pain, it was teaching you and others to love at a higher capacity. So you got hurt. You had to stand up for yourself. You had to practice self-love. They in turn lost the connection. Okay. So, from your perspective, you feel that maybe you feel like you had the short end of the stick because you felt like this person hurt you. They moved on to someone else. But in all actuality, they hurt themselves by hurting you because now they had to lose you in the process. Okay. And that's huge. Okay. For you, divine feminines watching. That person losing you was the catalyst for their change, for their healing. And that was part of their lesson to lose you. Okay. Because losing you means that everybody that comes after you or whoever they were dealing with prior to you or during the connection with you was unrequited. It will be unrequited until they learn how to love properly. First, it starts with them loving themselves, okay? Healing some of those wounds and being able to express love and be open to love, be vulnerable to love, okay? Strong emphasis, heavy emphasis on healing the heart chakra. So let's see what signs we're working with because I know some of you guys are dealing with specific people. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. If you heard the song in the beginning, that was The King's Affirmation by Aniko. It is my jam. I'm going to play a little bit of it while I shuffle and set the tone. Please set an intention on what you need to hear. If it's guidance, if it's answers, if it's clarity, set that intention. And I hope that I am able to convey whatever it is that you need to hear tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for joining, for connecting with me. This is going to be very interesting because, again, a lot of you guys, you're familiar with unrequited love. You're familiar with dealing with soulmates or a specific soulmate. You're familiar with the lessons by now. You're familiar with the test. And Saturn is in its retrograde. What that means is that this is a review period. This is a period for reviewing, for reflecting, introspection, looking back, retrospection, actually, looking back at past actions, decisions, choices, learning what you need to learn, letting go what you need to let go of, forgiving what you need to forgive. Okay? So let's jam out. Enjoy the vibe. Damn. Wow. Look at that. All this passion. Fuck. Give me underbelly, 4 cards, please. Thank you. One more. Wow. They call me a savage. There's so much more in the mindset. Wow, your masculine is in so much regret right now because he made the wrong choice and he chose a false twin. Oh, definitely got Aries on the table, Taurus, Aquarius. We also have Sagittarius and Scorpio. See if they come back out. Ooh. Gemini. Ooh. Just be honest. All right, you guys. Oh my God. Okay. I know I got a bunch of cards out on the table. Let's start with so I pulled some zodiac messages for you guys. So signs and messages from the zodiac deck so we can see why this message is coming through. So we have here, I'm going to put all the zodiac signs that came through on this side. I want to show you guys what came out. So this was the first set of cards, and I did underbelly, and this is just a special way of me reading my cards and looking at what isn't being shown, or what can't be perceived, or what's not being revealed. It's like the unknown energy. And what you don't know here is that definitely for some of you guys, there is a mother figure, and this could be your person's mother or child's mother. Definitely seeing a mother figure. So we have here that your person chose a sexual connection, a connection full of passion and chemistry versus a connection which is more of a nurturing connection. Now, the possibilities for them choosing a sexual connection is the fact that they lack nurture in a partnership. So there was a lack of compassion, maybe towards you or you towards them, or if they're with someone else, there's just a lack of nurture. Okay. So this person gravitated towards something sexual. So we have attraction, Mars, hot. So there was a new beginning here. Look at these cards here. These are 2 fire elements, Mars and Jupiter. Well, not Jupiter, but Jupiter just tied to fire, Sagittarius. So we have the action that they took was that they pursued something sexual. Okay. They took action towards a new beginning, towards a sexual, passionate connection here with another person, okay, or other people. This doesn't have to be one person, beloveds. Okay. Now, let's talk about you for a second before I start talking about the other person. I tend to pull the other person's energy a lot because I think that a lot of you guys don't have the clear picture, the full story. So when I do channel for you guys, I'm typically pulling um, a lot of your person's energy, you know. Um, but in this particular reading, I feel like what happened was initially when you know, cross paths with this person, initially there was a specific lesson with this soulmate. Okay, that was initially what this was, and then through different cycles or different phases in the development of this connection, or you and your own personal transformation, you were tested, and part of your test, you know, throughout your, you know, whatever phase in your awakening you're at, okay, because it could have been during your first Saturn return. Some of you guys are in your second Saturn return. Whatever phase you're in this particular connection, or where you're meant to be in your journey as it pertains to relationships, partnerships, there was something that you needed to learn about unrequited love connections, or a specific connection. Because some of you guys may have been in a very long-term connection or been connected to the same person. I know some of you guys are, you know, celibate, single, abstinent. Some of you guys have been single for a long time. And some of you guys have been dating multiple people. But there's this underlying message of unrequited love. What did you need to learn? Now, I asked in the title, did you pass the test? A lot of you guys have passed the test, because when what came out was the Fool card, which is a yes for me, and the Queen of Cups. This means that there's a lot of healing that has taken place. Um, the reason why Spirit is downloaded me with this particular message is because a lot of you guys are questioning your the direction you're supposed to be moving in with this, with a connection, with a specific connection, or just a connection in general. Because some of you guys want new love, right? Especially if you've been single for a very long time, or you just are tired of a connection that has just been draining you because of the one-sidedness. And Spirit has shown that to me here with the Six of Pentacles. Spirit is saying, okay, the lack of clarity or the lack of direction is because you don't understand, or there's a need for confirmation for some of you guys that have had your epiphanies, your, you know, through meditation or just through life experiences. You just need confirmation. But others of you guys, you just need clarity. Like, okay, what was that about? Why did I meet this person? Why did I feel such intensity, such a strong attraction to that person? Why did I feel like this person was the one for me? Okay. Part of that, as you guys know, is because of past lives. Okay. There has been imprints, and there has been a soul, you know, soul connection prior to this current incarnation. And a lot of you guys have had many lifetimes with the person that you're connecting to, okay, or the people you're connecting with. And there has been imprints, soul imprints, soul ties, contracts, vows, all type of things that are bounding you, or there's a strong attachment due to codependency, due to unreleased, you know, emotions, unforgiveness, etc. So Spirit is saying that there had to be a particular dynamic in this particular lifetime, and it served as a huge catalyst, because this catalyst was meant to kind of catapult you. It's almost like, you know, to speed up the ascension process for you, because as you guys know, this particular period of time that we're all in, you know, we always hear people say what a time to be alive. Moving into the Aquarian age, everyone's waking up. Like, I mean, it's not like 10 years ago where just a few people was privy to occult information. You know, tarot was taboo, certain things were taboo. Now everybody's kind of open, and this information is out there for everyone to have access to, whereas it was hard to find this information. You had to be part of a secret society, you had to be initiated in special occult sciences schools, private communities. Now it's just everywhere, everyone's tapping in, right? So there has been this accelerated rate of ascension on the planet, um, and more sacred soulmates, twin flames, and divine peoples, you know, light workers, whatever you want to call yourself, who have been under the spell and illusion of separation are now waking up. And also, Spirit is saying there's just been this, what they're calling it is a great severing, which is severing the soul ties, the karmic attachments, and the connections that were rooted in sexuality and in possession, rooted in strong, it's like Pluto energy, which is here actually, Plutonian energy, where we have these really, really strong attachments to people, and it's borderline obsession to some of these attachments that are coming through. So Spirit is saying that there needs to be a great surrendering, and that there needed to be a surrendering of the conflict too, because the Mars energy is here twice, which indicates that there has been this great conflict between you and this person, or this person and other soulmates. And part of the contract is to, fulfill the contract by learning the lesson, forgiving, and letting go. Because this third party dynamic that you guys have, it's like you're kind of like the odd person looking in, or the outside person looking in, but you're part of um the storyline, so to speak, meaning that if you're a person is in another relationship, and they're not connecting with you, it's because there's an obstacle, and this obstacle is this third party. And the reason why this third party is showing up as an obstacle is because in previous lifetimes they were the antagonist, or you were the antagonist. It's like this story that keeps repeating itself, where there's this third party that's kind of like this hidden rival. Some of you guys, this is a very overt rival, but for a lot of you guys, it's very covert. Some of these people, these hidden enemies, these rivals, you don't even know who they are, or if they are connected to your person of interest, such as their family, their friends, their lovers, their current partner. This is something that you guys have been going through for a very long time. This conflict, okay, and again, part of, and Spirit is saying to go back to the attraction. A lot of the strong connections you felt, or the strong pull to somebody, or they have the strong pull to you, is tied to this Mars energy, which is causing this strong attraction that's being labeled as love, which could be really limerence for some of you guys. I talked about that before in my videos. If you don't know what limerence is, I do suggest that you do research, because a lot of times when you guys are in relationships, it's limerence, but you mistaken it for love. And a lot of men do this. A lot of men go through limerence when they first meet women, or they first initiate partnerships with men or women, whatever your sexual preference is. And what that means is that they go through that honeymoon phase, and they fall in love really quickly, or they get, they're really attracted physically, right? And then they're in that honeymoon stage, it's kind of whimsical, it's fantasy. And then when they get out of that honeymoon stage, they run, they ghost, they change, they switch up. So Spirit is trying to get people to see the difference between lust and actual love. Okay, so we have attraction, we have this strong fear. Okay, and Spirit is showing me that part of the test was overcoming fear of strong intimacy, or actual real intimacy. Learning the difference between lust and love can be difficult for people. And even women have this issue with discerning lust versus love. And just to be completely honest, a lot of us got into relationships with men, thinking, men or women, thinking that, oh my God, this person really cares about me, this person really loves me. And then you find out later on that the person was just, stringing you along, just telling you what you want to hear, lying straight through their teeth, and taking advantage of you because they just wanted, to have a physical relationship with you. So these are things that we've all been through throughout our, learning and growth, and soul development on this planet. Having this spiritual journey in a human body. Okay, we often hear people say you're a spirit having a human experience. Well, yes, you are. But we have to also remember that our counterparts or our people, whoever we feel we're connected to, are also having their own experience, and they're at their own level of awareness. And for the ones that have not had the you know life lessons, or wasn't, didn't have the growth that you've had, they were more they fell for the limerence, and they fell for the fantasy, and they were also easy targets for spell work. Okay, so part of the attraction, part of the reason why this person's not coming towards you, part of the reasons why you guys separated or couldn't come together, or you're having trouble meeting someone or keeping a relationship, keeping a man, keeping a woman, there has been this as another obstacle for a lot of you guys, okay? Which is also part of your test. Again, lovers, confusion, okay? I feel like your person of interest was going through all of this, and it feels like they kind of transferred to you. When you start becoming intimate and connecting with this person, I think that a lot of their it's like you picked up a lot of their karma. I don't want to say a lot, but I feel like it feels like a transfer. I don't know how to articulate this. It feels like you connected to them, and they kind of, some of their, I don't want to say it's trauma, but something was transferred into you. Lots of confusion. It's like when you hear people say sexually transmitted demons. It's kind of like that, but it's not. It doesn't necessarily mean, there doesn't need to be physical contact in that particular way. It's an energetic thing that happened between you and this person, especially if this person was under spell work. It was almost like it was projected towards you as well. So you don't necessarily have to be like a target, but because you were interacting with this person, whatever spell or whatever attachments they had somehow transferred to you. And this could be, for some of you guys, the word demonic, or entities that could, that could be something that you will resonate with certain people that you've connected with. Okay, some of you guys have connected with certain people, and your life was a certain way, and then after meeting these people, your life fell apart. Your money started to dry up. Your hair started to fall out. You started to stress out. You started to lose, you know what I'm saying? Like you started to gain or lose weight. It just, something happened to you, and you couldn't explain it. You couldn't put your finger on it. Some of you guys may have realized is that whenever this person comes around, or when you met this person, when you start interacting with a particular person, your life started to change, but not for the better. Okay, not for the better. Okay, so that would be a confirmation for someone. We have Virgo. Okay, so Spirit is giving me a sign, and I said that I felt a strong mother figure. Virgo is tied to stepmom, aunt, grandmother, niece, stepdaughter, uncle, grandfather, somebody who's connected to this Virgo energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Virgo for anyone. For some people, this is a Virgo. Others of you guys, this is an enemy. This is karma. This is an enemy that you've had from a past life, when you reincarnate, they somehow connect to you. Again, felt strong mother figure. Remember, I told you guys that I saw a very strong mother figure. So, okay, so there's a need for someone to raise their vibration, to come out of sadness, and there's a need for someone to overcome codependency. So I want to say here, first and foremost, that what I'm getting is that whoever this person was connecting to, unrequited love. Okay, first and foremost. How do I know it's unrequited love? Because someone used spell work or used manipulation to keep someone from leaving them. Okay. And some of you guys did this. So let's just keep it 100%. Okay. Some of you guys, maybe you thought you were, maybe you didn't have bad intentions, but some of you guys lit those candles. You did those honey jars. You did those Google, you Googled some spells online. You've seen someone post, do this, do this, do that, and may have done the ritual. And remember, rituals and magic has to be done in a very specific way. Please do not believe the hype. Do not believe the kitchen witches out there just doing things and telling you do this, do this. Certain things have to be done at a certain time, on certain days, under certain transits, under certain moons. So there could have been someone dibbling and dabbling, okay? There could have been some strong dibbling and dabbling here. But I will say this, if there was a third party, this third party definitely, they definitely was using the occult to keep somebody bounded to them. Yeah, we have work smart. So someone was using strategic, was being very strategic. The spirit is asking, yeah, doing work. Because these two cards here, when I see these two cards together, okay, so I want to say too, back to you, if you were connected to someone and it was unrequited love, and you have to be at a point in your journey to be able to come out. You should be not in denial. You should be pretty on 100% clear. Like, okay, this was unrequited. I don't care if you love this person. I don't care if you have children, what the history was. You need to be at a point in your journey where you can honestly say to yourself, this was unrequited because I was putting in a lot of labor, a lot of work into this relationship, and it wasn't being reciprocated. Remember, unrequited love is, basically that person is not reciprocating. Okay, they're just not. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't care or like you. It could, it could, but it just means that it's not being reciprocated. It's unrequited. It's not being. This person's not putting the same effort. They're not pursuing you. They're not really investing in you, making you a priority. Somebody wasn't doing that, okay? While you were putting the work into this relationship, trying to build a foundation, there was no foundation being built because it was built on just passion. What was keeping the relationship and the connection going was passion and sexuality. And for some of you guys that didn't have a physical connection, because I know some of you guys did not have sex with your person or whoever you think your person is, it's still rooted in the desire to possibly sexually connect with you, because there's a lack of commitment. There's a lack of a real strong foundation, because this person was very flighty, this person was very indecisive, and this person kept their options open, or they were in another relationship. So Spirit is showing me that at some point in your journey, you had to break free, okay? You had to separate. You had to go it alone for a while. And part of that process required you to go through a healing while you were in a separation, while you were on a timeout from this person. So what they're showing me is that this person had to learn a lesson. And the reason why they had to learn this lesson is because they chose a partnership, okay, that was rooted in sexuality, that was rooted in a strong attraction, passion, and they confused that for love. They actually, felt that this is what love is, because maybe they were getting their ego stroked. Yeah, Spirit is saying that's the truth. See, I can't make this up. Yeah, see me pulling these cards. Look at this. They thought that their strong desire that they had for another woman was love, but what they didn't realize is that someone put a magic spell or some sex magic on them. So they didn't know the difference. And part of their test was to really learn. And what's happening to this person is that they went in this relationship that was built on just sex, thinking that there was going to be nurturing, thinking that there was going to be mutuality, compassion, thinking that there was going to be, just they thought that the relationship was going to benefit them, help them grow, but they got the complete opposite. So part of this new beginning was to trigger their transformation with this Pluto energy. And what Jupiter was to expand them. Now here's the thing: clarify action and Pluto. Yeah, we have this shopping cart here, which is this card. This card is very interesting because this card is about if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light. So they had an idea and they got the green light. They because they had wish fulfillment. I just have to be honest with you guys. This person actually got a wish granted. They had wish fulfillment. They thought that something was going to bring them fulfillment. They thought that something was wish fulfillment, and the universe gave it to them. And this is but this is funny because the joke is on them. So why do I say the joke's on them? Because they went into something thinking it's wish fulfillment because they manifested it. They manifested it. And Spirit was like, okay, we're going to give you this thing that you're manifesting, but we're also testing you. Okay? We're testing you because this is one of those situations where Spirit is saying, be careful what you wish for, beloved. Okay? So this could be either you could be going through this, or you could have went through something like this where you thought something was wish fulfillment. You prayed for something. You wanted something so badly. You manifested it. You did spell works. You lit up candles. You chanted. You meditated. Whatever you did. So this could apply to you too. This doesn't necessarily just have to be about the other person. Hello to everybody that's jumping in and that's joining the live. Don't forget to hit the like button. So what happened here, and this is it's parallel, okay? So I could be speaking about your person, but I'm also talking to you because it's a parallel storyline. We are multidimensional. So when I read my cards, I'm able to see both how it parallels. So the only way I could explain is that it's right on, it's the dimensions line up right on top of each other, okay? So, but remember, even if it happened in the past, and it's happening to your person now, time is cyclical. Because some of you guys, what happened was this happened to you, and it's kind of like because time is cyclical. That's why they call them cycles. When we go through cycles, especially when we're having different planetary transits or alignments, things come back around, especially during Saturn retrograde. Certain lessons will come back around. And these are lessons where Spirit wants to test to see if, okay, are you ready? So you may have had a person that you've connected to, that you're in separation with. You had a lesson with them. Now you may be going through this lesson again, either with the same person or somebody completely new, and they could be doing the same thing, okay? Because Spirit is showing me that there is this partnership relationship with someone, and it is going to be very similar to something you've experienced before in the past. Okay. And you may have already learned this lesson, but it keeps coming up because you're constantly being tested to see if you've learned. Because you might pass it, it's just like when you go to school, you take the quiz, you take the review, the midterm, and you take the final, right? So there is this repetitive pattern of behavior that's being displayed by one or both of you. And there is this test. Some of you guys are going through this test. I know I've been tested. I'm not going to lie. I've been tested. I've met people, and I had to make sure that I was on point with paying attention to the red flags and using discernment and really paying attention to my body, to how my body is reacting, paying attention to my instincts when it comes to people that I'm, interacting with, paying attention to what they're saying, paying attention to whether they're being consistent or are they breadcrumbing. Is this person, showing signs of being really interested, versus, me overthinking. Because, sometimes we'll meet someone new and we'll start to overthink. We start to sabotage ourselves. So sometimes it's kind of hard in the beginning, when you're kind of filling someone out, unless you kind of just hit it off right away. Sometimes when you hit it off right away, you just ignore everything because you're just enjoying that person's time and just connecting with that person. And then, you don't start to realize things until after. But if you have been through a lot of relationships that are one-sided, you tend to be a little bit more vigilant. You tend to be a little bit more skeptical and a little bit more suspicious. Not necessarily a good or bad thing, but This is just things that we tend to do based on our past experiences. And for many of you guys, it is good initially to be cautious. It's good to have healthy boundaries. It's not good to be overly cautious and overly guarded, of course, but it's good to not rush and not, take something at face value. Because remember, a lot of times men will tell you whatever you want to hear, women will tell you whatever you want to hear. And the key thing is to determine whether it is unrequited. And once you have determined that based on that person's action, what type of action are you going to take? Are you going to continue to invest in that relationship? Are you going to continue to be strung along? Are you going to continue to be breadcrumb? Are you going to chase this person, or are you going to move on in a different direction? So this is what's coming back around. But guess what? You're someone here is being faced with the same lesson. And Spirit is saying, are you able to resist a connection that is not moving in the direction you want? Remember, this is about people that want a commitment, people that want a long-term partnership. And if you have a desire for a commitment, a long-term partnership, not necessarily right away with someone, you're still feeling someone out, you're still, it's okay to have options, it's okay to keep looking around. But if you have that as your end goal and you're talking to someone that's saying, I don't want a relationship, I don't want to get married, then that's kind of like a conflict of interest, isn't it? And sometimes we find ourselves communicating with men that are saying to us, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for a relationship. But for some reason, we kind of put in our mind, we have this high expectation that maybe one day they might change their mind. So there's something here where you're having to make sure that you are being very vigilant here. This card says here, are you making it harder than it needs to be? Work smart. This is about being smart, using common sense, being logical. Okay, because this is saying, okay, with this laborer card here, it says you're dependable and loyal nature. Okay, is someone dependable? Is someone loyal? Well, someone here is having a realization that someone isn't, because what's happening is there's a comparison. There's a comparison between this third party and this twin flame. And like I said, for some of you guys met someone newer, or they have met someone. Okay, if they have been married or in the same partnership, they're having this realization now, because again, their lesson was to lose you in the process. So we have the sun. The truth is being revealed. Venus is bringing up values, self-love, self-worth. Okay. Neptune, somebody here needs to release the illusions, the expectations. Sometimes we put really high expectations on our partners, or there was some sort of expectation. And this is about coming out of denial. This is about those self-sabotaging behaviors, the self-undoing behaviors. And I think that for someone here, this person, what they're doing, and I feel like, and I'm saying this person, whoever I'm channeling here, what they're doing is they're not allowing themselves to be vulnerable. They are not allowing themselves to let anyone get really close to them. So they're having relationships. They're very surface level. They're very frivolous. They're very, some of these relationships could be one night stands. Some of these relationships could just be, you're in the talking phase with multiple people. You never get past the talking phase. You know what I mean? And if you're intimate, that's all it amounts to. You have a couple of interactions where you have intercourse. There's no real intimacy. It's just, we have intercourse, we have a little fun, we hang out, and that's that. But that person never extends anything more than that. You might have, close connection where you guys may enjoy a particular activity together. I know a lot of you guys, may have similar hobbies. Some of you guys may smoke together, drink together, maybe this person and you make music together, or you have the same interest in certain subjects, or again, it could just be sex. I don't know. But there's something that you felt connected to, and you were grasping onto that, and hoping that it would go higher. And even if that person made, declarations to you of their feelings, or even if they say that maybe one day, or they may have said things that made you feel that it was going to go higher, but it never did. Okay, so that's the reality, and this is what this Neptune is saying. There, this be realistic, and this is what this is saying. Let's be realistic here. And Saturn is saying, Saturn is the one that's bringing in the reality. Okay, and Jupiter is bringing in the lessons. Jupiter is saying Saturn brings in the lessons, but Jupiter is helping you to use those lessons to expand, to grow, to gain wisdom, to see the bigger picture, be more open-minded, see it from more of a spiritual perspective, whatever this is, okay? And this is definitely karmic, stories. So this is about the narratives. This is about someone's narrative, someone's mindset. And I think that this is why this came out in the beginning with divine intervention. These three cards here. It's saying, get out of your head and get into your heart. This is the truth. Someone needs to get out of their head. Someone needs to follow their heart. They're being more logical. They're being more analytical, more masculine. They're operating from their masculinity. They're not tapping into that feminine side, which allows you to be vulnerable, which allows you to be intuitive, to be receptive. Someone here is more action oriented. So this could be a person that is constantly going back and forth between runner and chaser. But we do have divine intervention, especially if there is a masculine in question. Why? Mechanic. Wow. So it says mend what needs to be mended. Yeah. So the universe wants, this is the balance. This is what the balance is about. Karma. This person needs to grow. This person did not see the red flags. They weren't listening to their intuition. They weren't being aware. It says be prudent. It says things are not what they seem. They were caught in the illusion, and they did not embrace the wisdom of the unknown, which is the intuition. They did not follow their intuition, so they got caught up. So again, Spirit granted this person a wish, okay, but it was to teach this person, to test this person, whether they can recognize unrequited love and how they have been on the other side of unrequited love, because now they're on the receiving end. And the signs in question are Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, and this could be Sun, Moon, Rising for this, because I did not ask for any specifics. Yeah, this was about who and what is being invested in. Okay. So tell me about this masculine. I want to tell you right now that if this is about another person, you could be in this energy of feeling regret for letting this person take advantage of you, or they could be feeling this way about this situation. Because again, if they did choose someone over you, they're definitely in an unrequited love situation. And that is almost like the universe wants this person to have a little bit of a taste of their own medicine. Why did this person run? Yeah, see? Definitely a taste of their own medicine, unreliable. Whoever they're connecting to now, beloveds, they're unreliable. Will this person pass this test though? Will this person pass? Let's ask, because we have a masculine here. Will he pass the test for the people dealing with a masculine? And I'm talking about a biological male. I mean, whether you're a woman or a man watching, if you're dating a man, we want to know if he is going to pass, because he's definitely, so they're saying he's definitely dealing with some sort of unreliable energy, but it's almost like it's a mirror for him to kind of, learn about his own behavior and see how he has affected other people with that behavior. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to learn. They're saying he has to first wake up from the magic spell. Okay, that has to be that. So there's some sort of intervention when it comes to the magic. Okay, this is for people that have been getting messages about spell work, magic, hoodoo, hexes, whatever. Okay. For others of you guys, this person has to overcome fear. We've seen these already. Okay. And they have to get this strong attraction under control. They need to be disciplined. This is so. Remember the other live I did the other night when I said that one of the problems is that your person of interest doesn't know how to control their wee wee, their zozo. They don't know how to control that thing. They're easily their mind is weak. Spirit had revealed to me that I'm not going to let this person come into your life, male or female, if they're gonna fuck the next, anything walking, anything moving. You understand what I'm saying? This is like someone that doesn't have any. They don't have the discipline, the mental fortitude to be able to overcome temptation, to be able to resist temptation. And this is what Spirit is showing me, that the problem is that this person is not yet ready. They don't have the growth to resist temptation. They're easily tempted by money, by looks, by superficiality, by I'm trying to think of the word. Another word for reputation, attention, like all of this stuff entices this person. So they're easily manipulated. They're easily tempted. So the universe is saying that this person needs a little bit more growth, because they need to see that this person is able to have a successful relationship without sabotaging it, because they will essentially sabotage a relationship. And I'm not saying that they don't have the good intentions to be with you. I think that they will make mistakes, beloveds, and those mistakes will, really inhibit the relationship from having a strong foundation. We have risky. Yeah, it's too risky. This person takes unnecessary risk. This person may have a poor outlook, and because of their outlook, they tend to explore. They tend to kind of, look at the other grass is greener all the fucking time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and then we have think of the greater good. Yeah, they're kind of selfish. Again, there's those mistakes that they may make. They make a lot of mistakes because of their outlook. It says this card is a good indicator that things will start moving for you rather quickly. I'm also seeing too that there could be this person could move too fast. They could be the type of person that jumps into relationships or connections too quickly. Okay. I want to clarify that though, because this is a travel card as well. This person could be at a distance for some of you guys. That could be one of the obstacles. So it may be that this person's at a distance, this long distance. So they could be dating people wherever they live, and they're telling you that they're not. You can't really, because you're not in the same area or same city or same state or same country. It's difficult to really trust this person, because this person may be telling you that they're faithful and they only have eyes for you, and they could be dating other women, okay, or other men. Can we clarify transporter? So the main theme is, will someone here learn and pass this unrequited love test? And have you passed? If you have been in a relationship, did you pass? A lot of you guys is a yes. Absolutely. It's a yes. Before I look through these cards, I want to confirm that yes, Spirit. I want a strong yes. I want to know whether the people watching, okay, have passed. Because some of you guys, but you got to admit, you got to be like 100% honest with yourself about being in an unrequited love situation. That's the first step. You guys to say to yourself, this, I was dealing with someone that was unrequited. And it's painful, at first to admit that, that you were dealing with someone and it was unrequited, because a lot of times our ego prevents us from really being honest with ourselves, because we don't want to admit to the rejection of what unrequited love is. It's rejection at the core of it, because even though that person may care about you, even though that person may have feelings for you, it means that that person's not willing to go that extra mile for you. And that extra mile is to put in the actual work, to be in a commitment, to really be with you. It's always, there's always some sort of condition, or you're always going to have to settle or compromise yourself to be with that person. And the person that's going to love you and want you and want to cater to you and want to be there for you is not going to question. There's not going to be a need to question them. You're going to know, this person wants to be with me. This person wants to invest in me. This person wants to do the things to show me that they're ready to take the relationship to a higher level of commitment. Just like we see everybody on just like we see people on TV, on the internet, on social media. It looks so easy. And I mean, I'm just using that as an example, even though we know sometimes that should be fake. But if you ever seen those couples that, that have the relationship goal pages, like how their relationship is just so smooth and so easy, and how they met is so sweet. They met in high school, they're high school sweethearts, or they met in college, or they met wherever they met. And it's just, they hit it off. That person is like, I knew right away this is going to be my husband. I knew right away this is going to be my wife. We've seen those stories before. We all were like, oh, that's so cute. We all had that kind of a little bit of, oh, I wish I could find someone that would, put that much effort. We all been there. We all seen those little clips on social media. But whatever it is that you desire has to be from a realistic place, because a lot of times we have all these desires, we have all these wants, and we don't recognize the difference between what we want and versus what we need. And a lot of times the things we desire, we're not really prepared for them yet. We're not really ready for them. And that's part of this unrequited love test. So Spirit, I need a strong yes on the people that have passed. Yes. If you have recognized that this was unrequited love, and you have been honest with yourself, and you have disconnected or detached, and you realize that you deserve better, you definitely passed, and you're definitely getting good karma. Absolutely. Okay. And it wasn't easy, because whoever it was that you had to say, that you had to let go of, that the connection that you had to sacrifice. And I'm using the word sacrifice because sometimes when you really, really, really love something, you don't want to let it go. It's just like a child having a raggedy ass blanket. The blanket's raggedy. The shit the shit is raggedy, but you want it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to let go of it. It's comfort. So you had to let go of something. You had to be honest with yourself. You had to say, this is unrequited love. And no matter how much I love this person, I have to recognize that I deserve better. And this is also what your person's going through as well. And this was part of your spiritual awakening. Part of your spiritual awakening was to recognize unrequited love, and for you to say, I want better. I deserve better. And this was part of you learning self-love and self-worth. Okay. So we got good karma. Hold on, let me shuffle this deck. It says you may have been called. You are being guided to discover your own unique spiritual path at this time. You may have been called to become a spiritual advisor, a healer, or anything in the occult. Okay. So part of your life purpose, okay, with this unrequited relationship, it was to learn to be connected to a spiritual path, and even to help you to become some sort of spiritual person, spiritualist, spiritual advisor, Reiki practitioner, witch, whatever it is that you want to call yourself, whatever it is that you're connected to. You'll realize that all came after a very significant relationship. And that relationship is probably one that you're in separation, or someone that you've already left behind in the dust. And you're recognizing that you're not looking back. See, truth. Thank you, Spirit. You recognize that something was deceptive, or you were deceiving yourself. Okay. So yeah, you passed. You passed. You fulfill karma. Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. And if you are still in the process of kind of breaking free, understand that once you have that realization and you are unlearn that behavior, you are going to be able to go into the next phase of your development. And I'm gonna tell you what the next phase is, yeah, because you're ready to receive. Remember, I told you that a lot of times what we're asking for, the reason we haven't received it yet, because we're not ready yet. Because we don't want to, because you don't want to open your eyes to the truth. And the first truth is to recognize that you were in a relationship that was unrequited, period. That's the first thing. How do you know? And someone's asking, well, how do I know if it was unrequited? I mean, it's obvious. Is that person with you? Is that person connecting with you? Is that person invested in you? Did they commit to you? And if you have a ring, because some of you guys do have rings, right? Are they cheating? Have they cheated? How many times have they cheated? How many repeat offenses? Has the relationship been lackluster? Have they been really putting in an effort? Are you happy? Look at that. Are you even happy? Are you happy? Or are you complacent, or are you settling? That's how you know. Have you questioned whether you can stay in that relationship or not? Are you are you in the relationship because of the kids, because of finances? Like, pardon me, you guys, I'm looking for a deck. You got to ask yourself those honest questions, beloved. Damn, I can't find it. I want to tell y'all what the next phase is. I'm going to have to use this deck. What's the next phase with this truth? Please hope. Okay, the next phase is to release it. Okay, or they are releasing. Remember, this could be you or your person. It's the same energy. It's the same thing. It's parallel. So the next phase is releasing a parasitic symbiotic connection due to the fact that there's a third party situation or some sort of external factor that's always going to be an obstacle. Okay. And because there is some sort of toxic energy, addictions, codependency, etc. That's the next phase. I'm splitting the deck open. Yeah, stalemate. See? It's not going to go anywhere, beloved, or it's not going anywhere because timing. And like I said, for some of you guys, this person has to go through some sort of growth, some sort of karma, and a lesson. There we go. Spiritual mission. They got to learn a fucking lesson. That's why they have to pass the test. You passed the test, but they haven't. You passed, and I'm going to say it one more time. You passed, but they haven't. Okay? And that's if you know. Because some of you guys know who your person is. You just know. So unlearn. I told you. You passed, but they didn't, beloved. That's the problem. And they're saying, well, I'm seeing because of the children. How many of you guys have someone telling you that they're still dealing with their baby mama, their wife, whoever, because of their kids, or they're still letting the baby mama control them? They may not be with this person. They may have left, divorced, but there's still an interference. There's still an issue. There's still an obstacle. And they're saying, oh, my kids, right? And you're thinking to yourself, grow some balls. Stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. How many of you guys have been in that situation? I know a lot of people because I read for them. So I know this is the case. Yeah, some of you guys, we have a fire sign in the present moment wants to free themselves or needs to free themselves from an unrequited love connection, but they're staying because of their children. So this is some sort of skewed value. This skewed value is coming from a space they're being manipulated. So two places. The skewed value is they're being guilt tripped. Someone's guilt tripping them, or because they made mistakes, so the person's using the kids against them. Like, oh, you're gonna leave the kids. Oh, look what you're doing. You're trying to break up our happy family. You're affecting you know what I'm saying? They're using the children. So we have friends with benefits. Someone got caught because someone checked someone's phone. We have a single woman. Okay, so you need to have hope. Okay, you need to have hope. We have a friend, and we have betrayal. Wow. Okay. I want to say that there was a single woman who was a friend to the single man who tried to sabotage, okay, with this tactics energy. But other than that, I want to say that you are the single woman and you're being asked to have hope. Friend and betrayal, please. Oh, I don't need to spirits to look at this deck. Okay. Yeah. So they're finding out so they're finding out the karmic was dealing with a so-called friend, and the karmic's real feelings are coming through, or they're realizing that the karmic didn't have any real feelings. They're telling me to keep going. Yeah. It says I care about you, and it says universe, and it says intervention. I'm sorry, interference. Yeah. See. So the karmic did not, in the bottom of the deck says gift. The karmic is unrequited love. So the karmic is not, there's no real connection between your person and the karmic. And the karmic is interfering with this person's real feelings for you because they're confused. They're confused. And also because you have set a boundary. Most of you have set a boundary. You should have by now. Yeah. We have heart chakra. Some of you guys have blocked off your heart. That's your fucking boundary. You're like, bitch, no access to me no more. I have retreated. I'm in this energy of doing self-care. I'm healing my heart chakra. But your heart is awakening, or they could even be awakening to the fact that they love you. But I feel like you have blocked off your energy to this person because it says this is your energetic match. But what I'm also feeling is that they're recognizing that this karmic is not who they have feelings for. The universe is saying we have to intervene because this person is realizing that this karmic doesn't really care about them. And they don't really care about the karmic in the way that they once had, those mutual feelings for. It's kind of more like a relationship of convenience. They're in the relationship because of the children. They're in the relationship because of finances, and they're feeling, very apologetic. So there is someone here feeling remorse, someone here wanting to apologize. Why? Yeah, because they let fear get in the way, because they let their self-limiting beliefs interfere. Yeah, but now they want a renewal. Again, this third party. Wow, this third party wants a renewal. Okay, why? Why is this third party wanting a renewal? They cheated. Which third party? This friend? Which one? Show me. Whoever was born in the autumn, this person had detached from this person in the winter time. This person wants to rebirth this relationship. So autumn season is Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Let's see which one comes through, beloveds. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, one of those. I'm also seeing Capricorn is winter, isn't it? They're saying a Capricorn. Okay, they're saying that they had a sexual relationship in the fall with a Capricorn, and also someone with a Cancer moon, a Sagittarius, like I stated. So these are the same ones. So Sagittarius, Cancer moon, show me. Okay, so they did have a friend. They did have a relationship with a friend. The truth came out. And there's also a secret baby, someone they work with too. Show me. I see a secret baby. Yeah, see, someone's finding this out. That's what the Sagittarius and the Sun energy is saying. Someone's finding out, that someone had made an offer to another person here. It happened, yeah. See, it happened during autumn, between autumn and winter time. See, there was somebody cheating and scheming. They're also learning about a baby. So someone's finding out that a child is not theirs. Okay. That's that Cancer energy that I'm looking at. Someone's finding out that they invested in someone or someone invested in them only for money. Because see, they're wanting to release this relationship because it's stale. It's not going anywhere. It's not growing. So the offer that was made or this relationship, there was an offer, there was some sort of new beginning, an offer of love, but there's no growth. There's no growth because the relationship is built on false fallacy, some sort of illusion. So this person is meant to have an awakening about that. And they're meant to listen, get messages from divine. They're getting dream messages from the divine. So the divine is trying to awaken this person through synchronicities. There also something's going to be revealed through social media or some sort of message is going to be conveyed to this person in order to awaken them. And a lot of these messages are being conveyed through dreams. So Spirit is saying divine timing is at play. I'm also seeing that this person's going to get some sort of communication to help them to wake up to the fact that they're in some sort of illusion. But what is this illusion about? Stability. So there's a false sense of stability. They feel like there's someone's there. So someone is using someone else as a rescue. Like someone needs someone's help. Someone needs someone to support them. So they're staying for the money or they're connecting or someone's connecting. So it feels like someone's staying in a relationship due to money. It's either it's cheaper to keep the relationship. Like the divorce is expensive, splitting the assets is expensive, child support, alimony. And then I'm seeing for some of you guys, someone got into a relationship with someone because of financial security. They needed someone to support them. They're codependent. So there could be a female that's staying with a man or trying to trap a man for his money. Okay, when we have your emotions are affecting this situation, easy does it. I'm also seeing Spirit is saying, but there's help coming in once this person learns. So Spirit is saying that this part of this connection that they're in was to help this person to break free of this codependency. And this is a relationship where I forgot the name of this type of relationship, but it's a relationship where someone needs to be validated. It's a high level of anxiety type of person. This is a person that has high anxiety levels, high functioning anxiety. This is someone that would appear to be having a very decent, stable life. They look on the outside, they look like they're happy. They look like they have it all together, but this is someone that knows how to function. This is a high functioning, high anxiety functioning person. I don't know the exact terminology, but it is someone that is constantly needing reassurance, validation. This is someone that cares so much about what other people think. And then I'm also seeing that Spirit is bringing in health. So I'm hearing help is on the way. What kind of help? Show me. Yeah, something about this commitment. Yeah, see, here's the help. Some sort of soulmate coming in. It's probably a third party breaking, something to bring happiness in your life. So this could be a relationship. Yeah, see, so another relationship is going to come in and it's going to stir up jealousy. Because this person's super attached. So this person keeps staying in this relationship even though they're not happy, is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that they're going to bring in another soulmate, and it doesn't have to be a female. It could be that your masculine's dealing with a woman that's very deceptive, that's very manipulative. And if she's dealing with someone else on the side, that's going to be exposed to break this relationship up. It could be vice versa. We have water and we have spirit guides. Again, spirit guides are saying we're here to help. Yeah, healing. We do have water. So there's healing with water here. And yeah, transcendence, unity. What's water? What's water? Dreams. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's a strong Piscean energy coming through. Important dream messages. Leo. Water again. Scorpio. Okay, water's connected to Scorpio. So water twice. What's this water? Hold on, give me a second. Anybody resonating with the water message? Water. I mean, water under the bridge, water cleanses, water. There could be a cleansing. That could be what this is about. Definitely seeing a Leo and a Scorpio. So they could have these placements in their chart. Where's the book that comes with this deck? Oh, there it is. Let's see what this water is about. I'm hearing that new Beyonce song in my head, and I only heard it from Instagram. I was hearing everybody. Oh shit, I don't know the words. You can't break my soul. You can't break my soul. I'm hearing that part. You can't break my soul. It says flowing, cleansing, and healing. Yeah, water. So healing, I was right the first time. There's going to be a healing through water. I don't know what if it's physical water. I don't know. Okay, let me finish reading. It says water, flowing, cleansing, and healing. The energy of water refreshes and moves gently. Spiritual renewal, forgiveness, the need to connect to understand and be understood, intimacy, and creative expression ride the current of water. It can wash away the detritus of life. I don't know what that means. Making everything feel fresh and new. Bring the quality of water to a situation by opening your heart, speaking the truth with kindness and compassion, encouraging connections, expressing forgiveness and healing whatever you can. So yeah, there's a water energy coming over someone, this Leo. So there's a Leo here being cleansed, healed. So there's going to be a lot of emotional healing, a lot of emotional cleansing. So this Scorpio energy is connected to this water. So this is what this transformation is about. This person's being cleansed of old emotions. Emotional blockages are being cleansed. This is what's being transcended, blocks and emotions. This person's going to be able to express their true feelings. And this is what Spirit was saying about true feelings. Like this person needs to connect to their true feelings and stop connecting to these superficial relationships or staying with someone because of money or because of status or because, and then here's fire. Wow. And Pluto. That's okay. So I know what fire is. So the cleansing with fire is renewed action. This is like the Phoenix energy. So someone's going to be reborn here. And there's even a kind of like a, I mean, it looks like a butterfly on her head, but this is like there's this fire that's going to purify after the water purification. So after they're cleansed of these pent up negative emotions, then they go through the fire and then they're reborn. And actually, fire comes before water. That's interesting. It says powerful, focused, and intense. The energy of fire burns brightly and moves quickly. Passion, drive, the desire to create strong and sometimes scary emotions like anger are fueled by fire. And that fire in Pluto is the Scorpio. That's why when I start talking about the Scorpio, that's why they brought it out, because there is something that's fueling someone. And I feel like that's tied to that jealousy. I feel like this fire Pluto energy is tied to this jealousy. It says it both destroys and purifies, which seems in opposition to the desire to create, but really is part of the creative process. Bring the quality of fire to a situation by taking action and doing what needs to be done. Being courageous by saying or doing the scary but essential things that need to be expressed, being focused and determined to see something through to the end. So someone is very passionate about winning at all costs. And part of this person's lesson here is to have the transformation to be able to get in touch with their real feelings, to get in touch with their heart, to get in touch with being able to overcome the fear of being judged. Because if they don't want to be in that fucking marriage or that relationship, or they don't want to, they have to overcome whatever the fear is that's preventing them from being with you or taking this leap of faith. It could just be, I'm scared to get hurt again, whatever, blah, 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 blah. We hear that all the time. I don't want to get hurt. And that's getting old. I don't know about you feminines, but it's getting old. It's like, okay, do you really want to be with me? You know what I'm saying? And if you do, what are you willing to sacrifice? I'm not saying leave your kids behind or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying do it right at this moment, but make a plan. Communicate with me. What is your plan? What is your, are you still getting your finances together? What is it that you need? What kind of space do you need? What do you need? Do you need therapy? Do you need to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you need to go through therapy? Do you need some time to get your finances in order? What do you want us to like? There needs to be an open line of communication. There needs to be some sort of dialogue. There needs to be some sort of mutual understanding instead of this person just kind of making you wait and see, like wait and see, maybe maybe someday it will happen, but because it kind of feels like there could be someone here that wants to attach themselves to you, but they're not willing to put in the actual work, and they want you to wait until they're good and ready. And I know a lot of you guys are not going to be very, you're not going to go for that. That's not something you're going to go to. You shouldn't accept that. You shouldn't accept someone that is stalling your progress. Yeah, work hard in silence. We have control, denial. Yeah, someone is definitely trying to control somebody in secret, and this person's in denial about that. It says, what are you refusing to see? Yeah, this person here. Yeah, see that unrealistic. Look at this. Unrealistic, unreliable, and unethical. So this is the person that they're with. And it's so interesting that these three cards show themselves to me because they all start with the un prefix. That is so creepy. They all three show themselves to me and they all start with un. Yeah, Spirit's saying have faith. Again, if you are connecting to an unrequited situation where you're constantly back and forth, explaining yourself, explaining your needs, repeating yourself, asking this person to show up, asking this person to, to be more consistent, to call more, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. This person's going to string you along for however long they need. They want to keep you. They want the benefits of having you. They want the relationship benefits. They don't want you talking to nobody else. They want to control you, but they don't want to invest. They don't want to commit. And if that is you, you need to pass this test if you want to gain that abundant relationship and lifestyle that you're looking for. As long as you keep repeating this lesson, as long as you keep dealing with the same bullshit, you're not going to get there. Spirit's patient, because remember, Spirit is not on the same time we're on. Okay? There will be fairness coming in. Spirit is saying the ones that have passed this test, you're no longer going to have to be dealing with this bullshit anymore. You don't. The ones that have gotten out of that, fantasy illusions, the ones that have faced reality, the ones that have been honest with themselves, you are going to have the relationship you deserve because Spirit is saying, have faith. Fairness is coming in for you. Could be with this person, could be with someone new. Tell me more. Oh, it says feminine. Feminine. It says work. We have fire. Okay, so we definitely see resolution. So Spirit says get to work. Time to take action towards work-related matters. So you're being asked to focus on work while there's a resolution. They're also wanting you to know to no longer to overthink. They're also saying that, wow, there's someone doing work against you, feminine, or there's a feminine doing work. And I'm talking about spiritual work or against you, trying to block you. Yeah, that's why Spirit is saying divine timing is at play. They're asking you to have courage. Could be against this masculine. Tell me more about this feminine energy. This could be you. No longer overthinking. Yeah, I see someone's being, I see soulmate. There's a soulmate keeping someone stuck, trapped with this 9 of Wands. So this person feels very defeated, discouraged. This person needs to release this kind of something first before this new beginning. This Ace of Cups can take place. Yeah, Seven of Cups. So whoever this is, they need to come out of confusion here. They are stuck. They're stuck in the past, and they're stuck with a past person, and they need to face the truth with the Seven of Swords. Who's this person that they're stuck, that's keeping them stuck? So they're saying in the future someone will fail. Who's keeping them stuck, please? Twin flame. Your twin flame stuck. Who's keeping them stuck? We have water again. Could be a water sign, could be a Scorpio, could be a Capricorn, could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, someone's stuck. They're not. They haven't been able to move on, or the water sign is stuck. So you could be the one that's stuck. It could be emotionally. Spirit is saying gratitude, social media, patience. They are hiding a pregnancy. Wow. You're being asked to move into a high vibrational energy of gratitude, or someone here is starting to appreciate you. Yeah. See, look, King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. Again, Capricorn and Leo, Sagittarius too. Someone's not taking action. Someone's not. What's going on with these two kings? Someone's not investing, not taking action. Again, here's water. There's water again. So divine intervention for a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, against these two masculine energies that are not, so could be two different people. One is not committal, one is just wanting sex, wanting to dominate you. These are both dominating energies in a reverse. So this is why it says unrealistic, unreliable, unethical. Yeah, see, someone has ulterior motives. Feminine, be careful. Or this is a feminine doing this to this masculine, putting them in this space of being unstable, ungrounded. This person lacks direction, lacks courage, lacks willpower. See, there's this moon energy. There's this, yeah, see? Look. And Spirit is saying, see past this deception, have an epiphany, or someone has to have this epiphany about this person. Please let this person go, separate. Okay, or this is what they need to do. Yeah, whoever you're dealing with, they're hiding a pregnancy. It's a fire sign, and it's a earth sign and a fire sign masculine. Feminine, you're being asked to see the truth, to see that you're being manipulated and lied to. Someone is hiding a pregnancy. So if you're dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign, masculine, clarify, King of Coins. It could be the same person. Yeah, some of you guys, this is someone you just met. Okay, someone you just started talking to. Recognize when it's unrequited love, especially if there's two different people reaching out to you. And this is for a water sign person. So you may have a Leo and a Capricorn that wants to reach out to you. These people could be reaching out, but it's unrequited. It will turn into an unrequited love situation. So just be careful. This person may come towards you and say, oh, they are sorry, they feel guilty. But again, please pay attention to the red flags. So you're going to be tested, okay? There is going to be somebody coming in wanting to reconcile, and Spirit wants to test you to see if you've learned. Are you going to pass the unrequited love test, beloved? Will you pass? Or are you going to still have these imprints? Spirit is saying, do things differently. Don't do the same thing that you would normally do. It's this moon. It's this feminine. It's this epiphany. Something you don't know, feminine, have an epiphany. Someone is trying to tempt you, or someone's being deceptive. Someone is trying to manipulate you. Open your eyes, see the truth about this manipulation, and clear it so that you don't get taken advantage of. We have to take a chance. Now, this is about coming out of your comfort zone, not repeating the same damn lesson over and over. Okay, you may have a decision to take a chance or not, but this Uranus energy is saying no expectations, okay? Because you may have you may be in between, going back and forth on if you should commit or not. But again, it's unrequited love with a earth and a fire sign coming through, or if it's the same person, this is someone that's not looking for a commitment. This is someone that might be looking for a little bit of fun or just needs a distraction. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to be that person. Yeah, this could also be someone that hasn't taken actually. I keep getting fire strongest. Yeah, this person has doubt. So this could be that they're not coming towards you because they don't financially they're not doing well. They could be lacking the willpower because they're afraid that you may reject them. Yeah, they're overthinking. So they're not coming because you're scared. What are they scared of? What is the problem? Yeah, they're unable to step into their power. They don't feel like a leader. They haven't accomplished some sort of goal in their healing from some sort of mental issue, maybe physical ailment. Their money has stopped. This is part of their karma. Their money's dried up. They've lost a huge amount of money. Tell me about leadership. Yeah, the angels are trying to help this person to regain their power, to this the goal is to overcome the third party spell work, the obstacles, the unrequited love. The goal is so that they can pass the test. If they pass the test and heal, then this delay will be over, which is part of this halt. The delay will be over and then there will be a new beginning. But this person keeps stalling, this person keeps making the wrong decisions. In feminine, you're meant to focus on your money. Now, I don't necessarily agree with you I agree with you focusing on your money, but I don't agree with you just working, waiting on this person to finally make up their mind about you. But that's what it looks like here for somebody out there. I did see new love. What's the potential for new love? Says someone has to see something from a different perspective and have an awakening about commitments. So maybe you're non-committal as well. Yeah, twin flame. You don't want to commit. You don't want to connect to your twin. Some of you guys don't want to connect to your twin due to fears. You don't want to give this twin another chance, male or female. In the winter, they're saying that there could be a rebirth. And here's an earth energy coming through in the winter time, and then we have release. What's this earth energy about? This could be about, emotional baggage, getting grounded. There could be baggage in relation to a earth sign. So you're saying there could be a potential love match. The universe says detour. So you could be rerouted towards a earth sign if the other person doesn't separate from the third party. You could be moving towards an earth sign, or this is the third party. Yeah. Because they keep saying that this person has to separate first. That's what they're saying. This person has to separate first. This person has to separate. So that's what's holding them back. I'm hoping that they'll pass the test. Spirit didn't give me a yes or no. Let's ask. Will the masculine pass? Will the majority of the masculines pass? Or what's going on? They didn't give me a yes or no. They're saying that this person has to raise their vibration. And then we have that they're still going to be confused due to this mother figure. I'm telling you. That's what the intervention's about. That's why it's taking so long. And the confusion is spell work. And like I said, the mother figure could be their own mother, and it could be a stepmother or mother-in-law that's doing the spell work. It could be a Virgo. So the obstacle is that they need to overcome the codependency, break free of another union, and then we have uniting. So unity here. This unity must be with their feminine and masculine side. They need to make a decision. Oh, I have some in the room. They need to make a decision on what they want. I mean, they want you, but they're not willing to take the leap. I mean, does it really count if they're not taking the leap of faith? Yeah, Spirit's like, yeah. They got to make a decision. They're stuck at a crossroads. Does it really count? For me, I feel like for me to feel like someone saying they love me count is they have to show it. It's okay. Like I hear people say I love you all the time. I take it with a grain of salt. When someone says I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, most people that tell me they love me so much really show me through their actions that they really don't fuck with me like that. They just say it because it sounds good. Okay. So someone has to make a decision and take this leap of faith and communicate and express their feelings. And that's the biggest issue. They're scared. They're scared. All right, so let me know if this resonated with anyone. This is your energetic match. Okay, this is your energetic match. For me, that doesn't move me. It doesn't move me. It doesn't inspire me to hear that. Okay, to hear that that particular. I don't want this to be my energetic match. I don't want a coward. I'm sorry, I don't, and I don't want this. I don't want this person. It don't move me. It does not inspire me. And there's so many other men on this planet that are inspirational, that are inspiring, that are healed, that are whole, that are healthy, that want relationships, that are not running, that, real men. Can you please connect me to one of them? I don't want this one. I don't want no parts of them. I will be one of the greatest. That is a promise, yeah. No thanks. No thank you. So I don't know who's dealing with this Sagittarius, this Aries, or this Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra. Whew. Damn, my mouth is dry. I just drank a whole bottle of water. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not reading your comments. Hi. Hey, Maisie. Hey, Ray. Hey, Lobster. Hey, Hagar. Hey, Free. Let me see. Who else? Tiara, Trulia. Hi. Sorry. Yeah, see, Spirit keeps repeating the same thing. They're about to leave the third party. They're about to leave the third party. They're about to leave. Yeah, I know. I see it, but I don't care. Look, they're about to move out. I know. They're leaving. I get it, but they got to go through a healing process first. So just because they're leaving the third party, that don't mean they're going to come back and they're going to marry you. It's going to be perfect. No, it means that after that, now that they're single, they're going to want to sow their wild oats. They're going to want to date around. They may not want to be in a relationship. We don't know. So just understand that there is going to be a healing process. They're meant to come back and express love to you. But, I mean, yeah, that's great. They will. They will express love. And if you want it, just be patient. It's coming. And if you want to manifest someone new, then you're going to have to speak to your spirit guides about that, because some of y'all, I don't know, it seems like y'all can't escape this connection. It kind of feels like there's a connection that's just lingering here. The spirit is like, there's going to be a resolution. Okay, so what? But nobody wants this person. That's good. I'm really happy about this resolution. I don't want them. Maybe the resolution will benefit somebody else. I don't want no parts of this particular person. So a lot of you guys have someone and this person has done spell work on you. Some of you guys is a masculine doing the spell work, and this masculine's feeling so much remorse because they have gotten karma. And they want to come back and they want to make things right. But do you want this person after everything is said and done? Just be honest. I know, and I'm not talking about having a grudge or being angry or anything. I just think that you have outgrown this person. And I feel like this person, like I said, they lost you in the process and they didn't think that they would ever lose you. And now that they're having this realization that you're gone, for real. And if you're not completely detached, if you're still kind of wanting your person, thinking that's okay, but this may not be for you. This is for people that kind of have walked away from a situation that doesn't serve them at all. At least not for now. At least not for this part of their journey. I'm not saying that eventually, maybe in the future, you and this person may come back together, maybe a couple of years from now. A year, 2, 3 years from now, once this person has matured a little bit, yeah, there could be a reconnection. I mean, I've had people contact me after several years wanting to meet up, apologizing. I'm talking about 4 years later, 5 years later, I get a message out of the blue. hey, how are you? And then we'll start to communicate. We'll start to spark a conversation and be like, I'm so sorry for the way I treated you. You were the best thing I ever had. You're the best, blah, blah, blah. All that bullshit. And I just be like, oh, that's okay. I'm not holding any grudges. I've been forgave you, but I've moved on. I don't feel the same way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't even feel the same way anymore. I can't even see myself dating you now. Like back then I was Google Gaga over you, but now because I've grown, because I've matured, I don't have those feelings for you. Like I couldn't even see myself being I mean, I didn't say this to that person, but in my head I'm thinking I couldn't even see myself being in a relationship with you because we're just so different. Like I'm now seeing how immature you are. I'm now seeing how unreliable you are, how inconsistent, or inconsistent rather. Like I don't want you. Like I don't want to date you now because I'm older. And I've grown and I'm mature and I know what I deserve and I know what I want. So now I don't want to date you. You may have grown. And I determine that based on a conversation. And if the conversation sounds like there hasn't been any growth, baby, I don't want no parts of you. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be kind, and that's it. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you shit. She said, girl, they been about to leave. Yeah, but they keep changing their mind. That's the thing. I've been telling you guys that. That's why I've been, but again, whatever, I don't know what to tell y'all. It's so much more than a mindset. I don't know what you want me to tell y'all. Oh, shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, Ray. He was been supposed to leave, huh? I ain't one of them, Ray. I'm telling you. I've been telling y'all this person cannot make up their mind. Every time they're about to come towards you, spell word, it's always something. It's not just them. It's spell work. It's third parties getting pregnant. It's third party sabotaging. It's a lot of different stuff. I really wish there was like a one size fit all for everybody's situation, but it's not. But for the majority of the masculines collectively, it seems like they all drinking the same Kool-Aid, don't it? The same goofball Kool-Aid. I don't know. I don't know parts of it though. That's all I know. Anyways, I'm feeling real good today. I wish them the best. Power. So you got to free yourself from nostalgia, the past memories, the pain. See, Spirit wants to make it seem like, oh, the reason why you won't take this person back is because of the past, because no, because I don't want this person. I don't know why they be talking to me and I be telling them, listen, I don't want no part. Like for real. There's nothing they could do to convince me. Like I don't want no parts of this person. I've always been like that. Once I lose feelings for you, I don't want you no more. Like I don't. There's nothing for me to learn from that situation. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't want to go through the growth with them. I had to go through my growth process by myself. I don't want to be with someone that I have to going through the growth process means that there's a lot of obstacles and a lot of hurdles. I don't got time for that shit. I'm too old for that. So I'm gonna dance to my song right quick. I don't got time. It's so much more than a mindset. Yes. I want new love. So some of you guys, Spirit is saying it's not that this person's coming back. It's the fact that you won't, or the fact that you keep drawing them back in, or the reason why you're still connected is because of the memories. Like what they did, like the way they hurt you, is still affecting you and still preventing you from attracting new love. So we have past life soulmate. Yeah, they're saying unresolved wounds. So in order to go to the next level, you need to break free of the codependent attachment. It could be you, it could be them. That is a promise. I'm telling you guys, in order for you to go to this next level, you have to break free of the past. It's like something from the past, something they did, something they said, something, very much something is preventing you from attracting new love. Or this is them just having a hard time. It's this guilt, it's shame, humiliation, is regret. You know, oh my God, I done let this person, take advantage of my good heart. Like this person used me. Okay, we have manifest, we have accountability. So you are accountable for your manifestation. And this is, again, whatever you feel on the inside, beloved, what you think in your mind and your heart, what you believe to be true, you manifest. It's about your mindset. And I had to learn this the hard way, and I still struggle with it. And I understand what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, for me, it was always like, I've always been big on forgiveness. That's just who I am. But I had to teach myself that I know I'm gonna fucking remember every single thing that this person has done, so that I don't go back. Because my issue was easily forgiving people, easily forgiving them and taking them back. Like, it's okay, and I had to teach myself, you need to remember what the fuck they did, so that when they try to come back and sweet talk you, you could be like, nah, fuck that. Like, you did this. Like, because I wasn't never that type of person. I would just forgive and the person, and it was like they never did it. It's like it never happened. Once I forgave you, it was out of sight, out of mind. It was not something that I was harping on, dwelling on. But then over time, I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to keep letting people come back in my life and take advantage of me just because I don't, I forgive. Like, because I always took the high road. Like, I always saw the bigger picture. That was back then, until spirit kept breaking me down on purpose, making me more hard. Because it was imbalanced for me to be the way I was. It was imbalanced for me to be like that. I had to become harsh. I had to be able to say no. I had to be able to stand up for myself. I had to learn to be confrontational. I was so afraid of confrontation. I remember I would cry my eyes out. Like, anytime there was any type of confrontation, every time I thought that someone was mad at me, anytime I thought I said something wrong, maybe hurt someone's feelings or whatever, I would cry. It would bother me so much. Like, this was my earlier years. Like, I would be like, I remember, like, people would say mean things to me and I wouldn't say anything. And then I would replay the whole scenario and I would be like, I should have said this, and I would beat myself up. Like, why didn't you say this? You should have said this at the time. Because I was so scared. I didn't know what to say. I would just it was like a deer in headlight. I had people come up to me and accuse me and curse me out, and I would just stand there like I wouldn't know what to do. And it was not that I was scared of people. It was just that I'm not a confrontational person. I'm not gonna sit here and have a fight. And I just wasn't that type of person. I was peaceful. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to have, anyone hating me or anything like that. So I had to learn over the years to build a tough skin, to now where you don't have access to do shit to me. You don't have access to hurt me. You understand? Because I'm not going to let you. I developed my discernment. I developed my instinct. I developed my third eye. My third eye is open as fuck. I should have showed y'all that picture I took to show you how fucking I had a gaping hole in the middle of my head. I was going to share the picture, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to share this picture. Anyways, yeah, so part of the bad karma, and this because I had a candid talk with my guys, like, what is this karma? And they're like, the karma is the sadness. Okay, for me, it was me holding on to sadness. And yeah, I have to understand what the word karma is. It's not always about you're being punished. Karma, you know what I'm saying? But there is a cause and effect factor to it. But there is someone here who had a lot of lust, who manifested through this lust. They yield some of their powers for bad things. A lot of us have powers unbeknownst to us, and a lot of us are aware, and they use their power to manifest, and they got karma in the wrong way. They impose. A lot of time people don't realize that it is against universal laws to infringe on someone else's free will. This is why when I do this work, I do not solicit my service. Like I don't go to nobody telling them, hey, here's my services. That's why I don't do marketing. I do marketing once in a blue moon. That's why I'm not marketing heavily, enticing you to get readings. I'm not using, fancy slogans. I'm not doing clickbait, because all of that is unethical and it will catch up to you one of these days. You have readers that love clickbaiting people, and when you watch the video don't got nothing to do with the title. You understand what I'm saying? Or making things sound more pretty, more beautiful, more flowery, like just to kind of, entice you. So I'm just very careful with stuff like that. I don't infringe on people's free will. I don't, solicit advice unless I'm asked, unless you invite me. I'm not going to just give you advice unless you're participating in my live. I'm not going to email you and be like, here's some advice. It's just certain things you're not supposed to do. Everyone has their own path, their own healing, and they have to learn on their own. It's just like going to school. You're not supposed to cheat on your test. You cheat, you fail. You understand? So there is a certain level here of allowing people to make their own mistakes, and also not manipulating people into doing things, not using your gifts. And sometimes, like I say, people do it unbeknownst to them. They do it, they don't even realize that's what they're doing. But someone here has used their powers for wrong, and they're going to get punished. And I shouldn't say punished. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to say, because I just said that it's not all about punishment. It's about learning from. It's like you do something and Spirit is going to show you by you experiencing that action being done to you. I don't want to use the word punish because it's not technically the right word to use when it comes to karma, even though it feels like a punishment, but it's technically not the right word. See? So someone's getting karma for being deceptive, and they're being held accountable. And this person is overthinking and thinking about that. Or because of their thought process. Because someone here, I'm also picking up that someone here didn't believe in karma. They thought that they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted to people with good hearts. They thought they could take advantage of people, and they could get away with it. That's what they thought. Okay, but we definitely have let go of the past. We have you need more sleep, and we have more money. Damn, take a chance. So if you're an overthinker, and you're holding on to the past, you need to let it go. So the karma, their cyclical pattern is holding on to the past. Okay, so be careful. Yeah, see, feminine. You have to forgive. 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 Okay. I know sometimes it's hard to forgive certain things. I know it. Some people don't deserve it. I know it. But you're going to have to try. And Spirit says trust. Trust in what? That you will attract, that you do deserve better. It says here, attract, set your intentions high. What do you see for yourself? What do you want for yourself? Tell yourself you deserve, and act as if you have it. Like, I deserve to have this beautiful, abundant life. Right? But say, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. I'm so thankful for having this life, despite being in a relationship or not, because that gratitude is that energy, the vibration of gratitude it's very attractive. It's going to open you up to abundance. So someone here, if you're feeling like you're in lack, tap into that gratitude energy. I'm also seeing someone scared. Someone's scared to tell you how much they miss you. Okay. It's a little bit disjointed. I have a couple of different messages coming through, but I feel like overall, take accountability for yourself and think about what your thoughts, and think about how you can change your thoughts, um, and how you can change your outlook. It says improve your relationship with money or people to help grow your wealth. It says you may have conflicting values that impose negatively on your values in regards to relationships and money. So, what are your values? And Spirit says, don't be intimidated. Okay, yeah. So there's something about you, being self-employed. Who here is thinking about becoming self-employed? Okay. See, Spirit says trust. Someone's business is going to take off, so you need to trust that your business, your some sort of financial um, investment project business is going to take off. Yeah, but you're going to have to do things differently if you want it to check. You have to make your energy more attractive. So you're going to need to change change your vibration. And that's going to mean that you're going to need to tap into a more confident energy, be more courageous. Yeah, taking a good care of yourself, loving on yourself, doing your healing practices and connecting to your spiritual side. And there's this awakening. There's this remembering who you are, your power, tapping into that power and using it to attract abundance to you and things you want to see. So why do you keep telling us to trust, 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 trust? Tomorrow, you ever seen that video of the little boy that say tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow? Mom, he keeps be like, Mama, why, Mama? Break up. Yeah, Spirit says that someone's breaking up with a Gemini, or they want you to break up with a Gemini. I know. Let me be quiet. Oh, yeah, yeah. I care about you. Real feelings. I don't want no parts of him. So there's a new beginning. Spirit saying, be open to this new beginning. Have hope. Someone's going to reveal their true feelings to you, single woman. Someone here is in a codependent relationship with a. So there's a Gemini masculine that's in a codependent relationship, and who is being promiscuous with a Capricorn. It says that this person has ghosted you because of promiscuity. Okay, you could be a Gemini dealing with a Capricorn as well. I want to wrap it up, you guys. If you guys want me to do readings tonight, I am open to do them. I just didn't say anything. This is annoying. I'm hearing fellas with your girl at home, and then another morning everybody is jumping, jumping. So I'm hearing that someone leaves their home and they leave when they're so someone here that likes to go out and leave their person at home asleep while they go out and they meet other people at the club. I don't know the words to that song, but I hear fellas leave your girl at home because it's 11:30 and the party is jumping, jumping. Please don't be a complacent wife or girlfriend where you're not saying anything, you're accepting certain behaviors. Because there's a lot of men out there that are still that do these type of things. Like their girl puts up with certain behaviors, so they take advantage. Don't be that girl. And you think, oh, he's not doing anything. He'll tell you some bullshit story like, oh, I got drunk. I had to sleep at my friend's house. Some bullshit. Oh, I got drunk. I had to stay with my cousin. I couldn't drive home. But they really with the next bitch. Period. Like, so don't fall for it. All right. So anybody wants to build, the link is somewhere in the chat. You guys, I am taking readings. That was interesting. Hey, Lady J. Hey, Lady J. Fellas, leave the girl at home. Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's his business. I didn't really give a damn. I had my baby. That's all I cared about. Like, my baby's with me. That was my number one priority. I didn't give a damn. At that point, I was like, I don't give a fuck. We just live together. I'm sorry if you were asking about a reading and I didn't see. I apologize. But if you would like a reading, let me know if you booked. I'm so thirsty. I'll be back. Let me know. Woo, I'm thirsty. That's a frog. Is that a frog? What is this? How did you get this frog face on here? I never seen this before. I think she left because I didn't respond. Did she say she paid? Brian, put the TV down. Woo, Lordy, so thirsty. What time is it? Oh shit. That's to go. So if you guys feel like you passed the test, if you feel like you did recognize that something was unrequited and you were like, I'm done, and remember this person could be telling you, I care about you, I love you, I want to be with you one day. They're leading you on because they're not inconsistent. They're inconsistent. They're not calling you on a regular. They're not, checking on you. They're not making sure your needs are met. They're not taking you out on dates. You're not meeting their family members. Things of that nature. Be just, look at the little things. Are they doing the small things? Are they just talking on the phone? There's narcissists that will just talk on the phone with you. That's it. On their terms. And then meaning that when you call them or initiate, they may not answer. In the beginning, they'll love bomb you, call you every day, consistently, every morning, call you, sit on the phone with you, and then get you hooked, and then they'll stop. And they'll breadcrumb. They'll go days without contacting you to get you because they want to be chased. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for those telephone boyfriends. Don't fall for the ones that are overly sexual, the ones that are always want to say raunchy sexual things in the beginning. Set your fucking boundaries. Those are the worst ones, to be honest. They're the worst ones. They'll push they'll they want to see how far they can go with you. They want to see how far, they want to see what they can say, how far. They want to see if you're going to let them say certain things to you, see how you're going to react. And if you don't say anything, they're going to keep testing you to see how far. Or if you do meet up with them, they'll do things like they'll put their hand on your knee or on your thigh. They'll rub your leg, put their hand, like touch you inappropriately too soon. Just, you have to pay attention. Some of you guys need to go through a couple of them before you really start to pay attention. I'm about to clean up and put my cards up. So, and that's why some of you guys keep meeting these busters. You're like, why everybody I date? Because you're not passing the test. Because everybody you date, you let them cross your boundaries. You date them, and then they're doing shit that they're not supposed to be doing. They're not supposed to be trying to kiss you on the first night. And I know y'all probably think, oh, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal. Because if you keep meeting guys that are moving so fast with you, and then just as fast, it's so fast. And then as soon as they, come in, they're quick to leave. That's a lesson all in itself. It's like, are you being abandoned right away? Is this person do they get bored and they stop talking to you? Do they stop calling? Do they stop engaging, or do you stop calling or engaging because they're just not putting any effort in, but you already gave up the pussy? You see what I'm saying? Like this, yeah, I got to pay attention. This is why Spirit is saying that are you passing this love, this unrequited love test, because you keep telling the universe, where's my Mr. Right? Where's my Mr. Right? Where's my Mrs. Right? Are you actually ready to receive it? Are you? Because what happens is when you deal with these type of relationships that are, due to imprints, mirroring, karmically related relationships, it's because there's a pattern. And the pattern is usually deeply rooted in some sort of trauma or imprint. And in turn, it creates a fear response. It creates some self-sabotaging, especially if there's a deep emotional attachment. I remember when I was dating, right after I separated from the twin, I started dating. And it was so difficult for me to date because all I could think about is my twin. I was like, I don't want, and I would tell them, I would be like, I'm still kind of, I still have feelings for the ex, and they would get so angry. They would be like, get over him already. I remember one of them went to my sister. I was so pissed. He was like, oh, he was drunk. He was like, oh, she won't get over that, man. Why can't she just see that he doesn't want her? I'm like, bitch, who the fuck asked you to go tell my sister my business? First of all, don't get mad because I don't want you. I would just be honest. I would just be like, I don't want to move too fast. I just stopped talking to someone that I was dealing with for a while, and I'm not ready to jump into something new. And they want, and this would be people that I just met. It'd be like one weekend, and then they're already telling me, "Oh, I like you. I want to be with you." Like, bitch, I just start talking to you. Why are you trying to move so fast? Sometimes I would just use that as an excuse. I just got out of the relationship, or it wasn't a relationship. So I would be like, I just stopped talking to someone, blah blah blah. But they'll still be like pressuring me, and it made me feel uncomfortable. And that's another thing with your boundaries. Someone's pressuring you or making you feel like they're rushing you to get in a relationship. That's you need to correct that. That's you letting that person cross your boundaries. You tell this person you're not ready, you're not ready. And if they're trying to push you, they're trying to kind of force you into a commitment. I'm talking about this person was trying to get me to move in with them. Like, bitch, I just fucking slow me down, partner. Slow me down. I don't even like you like that yet. So, yeah, I just got to make sure that you're not. And the thing is, with him, it was not that it was unrequited. It was because I didn't feel the same way, and I did not try to put no. I tried to be open to it, but the problem with him was he was hella controlling and boring as fuck. Boring. And I don't want to date no one super boring. Like, I want a boring guy, but not like, I want to be able to talk to that person. I need mental stimulation. But other than that, boring as fuck, bro. Like, boring. Like, be on the phone just staring at me. He always want to be on FaceTime just staring. Just looking at me. Very creepy. Just staring at me. I'd be like, you call me, but you don't have anything to say. And he'll be like, hi, how are you? The regular schmegler shit. All right. And then it'll just be like silence. If I'm not saying something, silence. I would be the one talking, and then I would be like, let me not say nothing. Let me just see. silence, just staring. And they'll be like, oh, I'm listening to you. Don't you got anything to say? No, not really. So why did you call me? I just wanted to hear your voice. Okay, bye. No, don't get off the phone. But you're not saying anything. I just want to see your face. Okay, you see my face. Like, can I go? Can I go, please? So annoying. I would have to like force a conversation. Like eventually he would start to say things, but it was like I felt like it was too forced. It didn't feel organic. Sometimes it would be a little conversation, but he's just very, I don't know, a little like a robot. I don't know what it was. It wasn't for me. That's all I know. So yeah. All right. Good night. I know y'all like to hear those little stories at the end, but I gotta go.